When the formula shortage first became a concern, a lot of people's response was, well, just breastfeed your baby instead of using formula. But that's simply not an option for moms who aren't already breastfeeding or are unable to. But the drop in breastfeeding rates during the pandemic seemed to have made it worse. And that's yet another thing that can in part be blamed on the pandemic. Here's why.
How did COVID affect breastfeeding moms? A lot of people would think that because people were home longer, they didn't go back to work, that the numbers of breastfeeding moms actually went up. But what happened?
Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. 30 days postpartum, only 54% were exclusively breastfeeding, whereas before the pandemic, 76% were still breastfeeding at the 30-day mark. So that's a big decrease.
That's a drop of 22% in about 2 years, a major decline, reversing a decades-long trend. Robin DeGemis is a lactation specialist and former doula based in Andover. She's been helping moms and babies on their breastfeeding journey for 35 years. And she says the drop is absolutely related to COVID and the lack of crucial support for moms.
Moms went home and didn't have access to in-home lactation help. Lactation consults were canceled. I know I personally had a weekly moms group, which was a lifeline for many moms to get together with other moms and get that support and it was almost like weekly therapy for many moms.
The American Academy of Pediatrics says breastfeeding should be continued for at least the first year of life and beyond for significant health and developmental benefits for the child and mother. But because of COVID, the numbers of one-year-olds nursing dropped as well, from 34% in 2020 to an estimated 14% this year.
The longer that a baby gets breast milk, the greater the benefit, but any is better than none.
And DeGemis believes the current formula shortage will only encourage moms who are nursing now to stick with it for longer.
Because they're scared. It's all over social media. Moms are desperate to find formula for their babies. And so if you know that you have a never-ending supply of your own milk for your baby and you don't have to worry about that, that's a huge relief.
And for moms hoping to breastfeed in the near future, talk to your healthcare providers about lactation support and take an in-person class to prepare.
And then after you have your baby, find your village. Moms need mother-to-mother support. They need professional help. Lactation consultants are out and helping moms now. So if you're having trouble, the support is there, and that's what keeps moms going.
And some positive news here. More baby formula will soon be on the way to the U.S. Abbott Laboratories. Makers of Similac formula will ship about 1.1 million pounds of formula from its plant in Spain. Similac Total Comfort and Similac NeoSure will arrive this month and throughout the summer. Now, the planned shipments amount to the equivalent of more than 600,000 cans.